Welcome, welcome, welcome. I want to welcome y'all to a new segment that was brought up by some friends. I want to give a shout out to them who, you know, helped me put this idea together. I don't want to say their names unless they want it out there. If they do, I will let you know later on. But if not, then shout out to them. I got mad love for them, and this is going to be a panel for everybody who wants to, don't want to use their panel to curse out a person without using names. I mean, it's open to using names if you want, but it don't have to be personal. So don't feel that you're obligated to that. It's just an open panel to let everything, your frustrations and everything. You mad at your boss, somebody hit your car, and you like pissed off. You know, the wifey made you upset. I mean, everything. You know, it's just a free for all to just let it out. Some people just want to scream. And I'm creating a place for that. It's going to be on Wednesdays. I think between like I'm probably start at 6 to until open panel. But tonight is starting it off, and I know it's not Wednesday, but I think I already have some people out there that I feel some people out there who wants to come on and let some things out. So let me go ahead and drop my link. But first, I gotta learn how to copy my link on my phone. Let's see. Okay. Uh, where in the world is the share button? Bear with me. Okay, there we go. Invite guests. Okay, here we go. Clipboard copied. Come out. Go to okay, where is the chat? Oh, comments. There we go. Oh, okay. Yeah. I see you, Ashley. I see you. All right. Um, Trying to find where I can type in here to drop the link to the comments. I see the comments. So I'm also used to doing everything on my computer. That is crazy. Well, hold on. Let me go to the YouTube. Hold on one second. Hold on. I got another phone. Well, no, I can't do it that way either. But I still gotta do it through here. All right. There we go. Okay, I'm back. I dropped it in the link. Oh, I hear myself again. There we go. Now, I guess I will see. Hey, Rockwell. Hey, Ashley. I don't know if y'all should be able to see the link or not. Let's see. Trying to think how we come in. Layout. Okay. Now on the phone, I don't know how I usually go when y'all pop up to what you call it to bring somebody up on the live. Usually, I think I see it in messages or comments. There's comments right there. got a question. Hey, Rockwell, or Ashley. Oh, okay, okay. No, I don't even know how that you do the link on the phone. Um, so bear with me, Ashley. If you clicked it already, I think it will pop up on here. Anyway, welcome to Let's Chop It Up. Tonight we have a whole different segment that I'm popping off tonight, but it's going to be normally on Wednesdays. Uh, it's called, uh, lay it out. Drop it out. I mean, lay it out, and you just come and let. Okay, I see you. Let your frustrations off and do what you have to do. There we go.
Hey Anthony,
Hey,
good morning again.
hey. Good morning, Rockwell.
Good morning. I'm waiting for Ashley to come on. I'm just coming on to support her and let her talk,
Right,
but we'll
right.
talk till she get here.
Okay.
Yeah, let it out Wednesday sound wonderful. I'm so happy you told us about this. And look at
Right,
it here. Somebody needs to let it out,
right.
you
I
know?
think always somebody got something let out, and um, amongst my friends and my fam on here, they get special treatment. Yes, they do. This is my channel, and I can do what I want. So if especially if we clicked up, and I have a way to contact you without going to your live, then all those folks who has a bad day, and if I'm woke, I don't have to be on the panel, but if I'm woke and or whatever,
Hmm.
I'm going to open it up and let them handle their business. But everybody else gonna have to wait till Wednesday.
I appreciate that. That was I do, really. Ashley,
Uh,
come on now.
hey,
We
real
need to
mamas,
make a song. You need to make a song for
hey,
Ashley.
Camille C. Uh,
Ashley,
I can't sing, so
Ashley. I sing it, Ashley. But yeah, that sounds wonderful. What else? Ooh, I got a splinter in my finger. I'm sorry. That
uh
thing's
oh.
been that thing's been
You, have
hurting
you,
me real bad.
depends on how far is it in. Do you got some like masking tape or some what you call it, electrical tape?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. What you want to do is depends on which way it's going, how you feel it is as it's going in. You want to lay it the way, almost like how how your hair grow a certain way. You grow with the groove.
Mm-hmm.
So the same
Yeah.
way as the splinter, if just go with the groove, not against it, and take the
Oh, I
tape
know.
and
That's. Mm-hmm.
press it down on there, and then slowly lift it from the opposite side
Oh,
that the splinter is on, where it's inside the skin, that side of it, pull that part first, and then where it's inside, you pull it out. You should be able to pull it like right out, if you understand what I mean.
yeah.
Yep.
I could
Hey,
feel it.
Camille C. Hey, Ro
Hey,
Mamas.
Camille C.
Um, how you been doing, Camille C? I haven't seen you in a while. And I saw you too, Real Mamas, over there at what's her name, Miss Lackey. Which she's funny. I like her. She's a fun content creator. I mean, I just met her tonight, so I just want to see check her out. I mean, if you Andrea over there, I know she had to be somebody with good interest and have a on the real to real. Hey, Quiet Storm. Well, I got a surprise. I mean, this might be good for everyone who had bad days. I want to utilize my platform on Wednesday nights. Tonight is going to be starting, but on Wednesday nights, I want, except for you guys that I know, um, I want to utilize my panel to people let it out. You know what I mean? Instead of being frustrated, everybody can't go to their counselor or stuff like that. And no, I'm not trying to be nobody counselor, but for people who wants to, just want to scream and just, and don't want to use their platform, I'm using my platform and no personal stuff. Unless you wanted to be, I would advise not too. But if you mad at your boss, give him another name. Like, you're like, hey Bob, you're a dickhead. You're such an
Mm-hmm.
asshole. You know, go F a frog. you know, anything.
That
You
sounds
know
like
what I
anger
mean?
management methods, Anthony.
I
Okay.
I had a few times I
Hey,
had to
I
revisit myself. So I
I know that's
hey,
why I said that because that's what they teach you to think of stuff and bring humor into it to break up from being mad so much.
right. You're so right.
So,
You hit it
mhm.
right on the head. But yeah, I want to use my
Well, I
piano player.
know.
You know what I mean? Because I think sometimes people do have to have an outlet. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And you know, it's it's
I
a
was
safe
over here
space
telling
to do
Ashley,
what you want.
don't
You
cry.
know,
I was like, don't cry. You know how these people think about it, but now I think about
right?
it. Fuck it, you gotta cry, cry.
Yeah,
You gotta let
whatever
it
you
out,
need to
let it
do,
out.
you just do. I mean, it is what it
Yeah,
is. I think
because we and I had just told her, I said, don't cry, like at least do. But look, you gotta let it out, let it out. It don't matter.
right.
People on here, like, forget what I said. Oh, somebody's here.
Eh, eh, Yeah, it's
I
supposed
gotta
to
be
be.
more
I think
vigilant.
it's Ashley.
Oh,
It's
hey, sis.
Ashley.
Hey y'all,
Hey,
Hey.
Quiet Storm.
Yes,
and hey
Quiet
every
Storm. You can cuss as much as you want to your heart content. I'm allow
so
everybody to have their time. Exactly what they need. And then go from there. I'm gonna have it open for an hour, and hopefully, depends on the person. Because I ain't gonna rush nobody who's letting it out. I might extend it from there, but just want to be considerate of time. But again, nobody can't wait how much that is. If you're gonna catch it today, you'll catch it on the next one. But yeah,
Hmm.
Chris, it's an open panel completely, no filter.
okay, I'm
Okay.
ready when y'all are.
Okay,
I'm just
well,
here to support you, sis.
me, me and Rockwell are gonna mute, and you do what you have to do.
Hmm.
Okay, so this is not YouTube edition. This is a family edition, and of course, without using names. This thing started. I sacrificed, you know, my fun for partying, hanging out with friends in real life to, take care of a siblings, kids, which is my nieces and nephews, four of them. And I did that with, complete love. I helped raise them. I took them places because the father was absent. And I just was not going to let them feel that pain. I was going to feel that void for them, even if it meant cutting off all of my friends to this day, 6 years ago. And I've never felt appreciated by my sister. Um, she doesn't give a fuck about me. She she comes up with every excuse not to invite me places. She comes up with every excuse not to bond with me. And we raised together. We had the same mom and dad. So that really hurts my heart. I've told my mom about it. I told my dad about it, and they agree with me. So obviously I'm not fucking wrong. So it's only thing she gives a fuck about is herself and her nigga that she fucks. All she want to do is fuck, but she don't give a fuck about me, and I'm sick of it. Okay, so recently, it's so much shit done happened between us, but recently it's this thing with the Halloween like harvest thing, where you're walking through the fields, and the Jasons and the Michael Myers and the clowns, and they're like attacking you. I went with my cousin and a couple of his girlfriends or whatever, and we had fun that year. This was like 5 years ago, and I never been since. So I told my niece about it, my 15-year-old niece, and she was like, "Oh my God, me and my friend want to try to find something to do for Halloween." I was like, "Yeah, I had a lot of fun there. I would love to go back." So I guess she told her mom about it, and So so next thing you know, they saying it's gonna be my niece, my sister, my others, my two girl nieces, and my my sister's friend and her parents that are swingers. They want to sleep with my sister and her boyfriend. I'm like, so you rather hang out with the swingers than hang out with your sister that's going to always protected you. I even have a fucking case. I had a fucking case because someone threatened to fight you, and I told the bitch that I would kill her. I mean, I could talk about it now because the charges is dropped. I don't pay my lawyers, whatever. I've always been there for my sister, and she has been there for me because when I got jumped when I was 13, she popped one of them in the head. So, okay, but that was like the only thing she's ever done for me. I've always been there for her, and that hurts me. Like, is it something like, do you think low of me? And then her excuses are, oh, I don't want to go to clubs. I'm like, we ain't gotta go to clubs. We could go to a like before Corona, we could go to a bar. We could go out to eat. That's it. Like, do something with your sister. And then when I get friends, when I meet new friends, she don't like them. She gets jealous of me having a relationship with friends. And I'm like, how are you jealous of my friends and you don't fucking fuck with me, bitch? And I don't like calling my sister a bitch, but that's how she's acting. And then it's like you rather hang with swingers than to hang around your sister that has your back, that has your best interest, that has your best interest in your kids. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And I swear, when my life is A1, don't you ever come to me and try to act like you want to hang out with my ass, because that's not going to happen. You're going to sit there and you're going to think about all of the shit that you have done to me and made me feel for the past few years. You think you're better than me. You think because you have children. I don't, because you had a husband. I never been married, because you're so slim. I'm not. And I guess, but my face is prettier. I'm not gonna lie. But it's crazy. Like, it's so much. It's like this is not even a half of it, and it's like she gets jealous because the kids rather be around me than to be around her, and then she does fuck shit. Like, okay, maybe if you stop worrying about fucking all the time and spend time with your kids, maybe they wouldn't want to, that maybe they will rather hang around you than to hang around their auntie. Okay, that's not my fault. I don't say, oh, hang around me. Your mama ain't shit. I don't do shit like that. I'm very fair. I let them know I'm your aunt. That's your mother. Spends quality time with her. When, like, they even come to me and vent, and I still don't talk shit about her because that's my sister and that's their mother. But I'm so over it, y'all. I'm fucking over it. I'm done with her at this point. I'm so done with her. I don't want her talking to me because it's not going to be good. I will never fist fight my sister because that's how much I love her. But she's going to have some words one day, and one day she's going to see that she going to wish that she spent some time with me. She knows what I go through. She knows I go through depression. She knows that I'm down. She knows that I lost all of my friends just to fucking, accommodate her kids. And she don't give a fuck about me. And that's what it is. Did y'all hear me?
That's, yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And I have no questions, no questions there. Unless if you want to talk about it yourself, this is actually just to let it out, just to your chest. I mean, I prefer, unless you want somebody to you want to chop it up with. Um, I would just leave it as letting it off your chest.
Okay. Um, I let it off my chest. Um, Anybody that wants to have questions, that's cool. Anybody that wants to add to it, they can. And this can be a discussion. I don't care. Like it is what it is. I'm totally over it. I need an outlet. I needed that, Anthony. And what
It's
you
no problem.
did for me is something she would have never done for me.
Yeah,
It
I
wasn't
can relate. I can totally relate. Trust and believe. You're not the only one. Where everything you said in there, I feel like I'm related to you. I mean,
Hmm.
not a funny moment. It's just I'm laughing at that. Damn. Sometimes you feel like you're the only one that like, damn. If my family that fucked up sometimes. Like, oh, trust and believe. Like I said, I feel like I'm related to you because I'm like, damn. When last you been over my house? You been over my folks' house? I don't
I'm
remember
not.
seeing
Matter of fact, I'm
that.
not even done. I'm not even done. Back when the pappy wasn't in the life of the children, I was the one to help take them trick or treating when they was very little. I was the
Mm,
one to take them to the beach when they was very little. I was the
mm,
one to take them out to eat. I would take them grocery shop. I would take them clothes shopping. I would take them to amusement parks to see the better things in life, like anything to make them feel like there's a whole life out there. And
right,
of course, I'm gonna spend my money because she's
right.
she's tight. She's tight with the money. So
Mm,
I, you know, I didn't mind spending my money. I spent a lot of money on those kids. Like
right.
that's fucked up. But she won't even give me a couple dollars when I'm at my
Mm,
lowest. Are you
mm.
serious?
Yep. I know exactly what you mean. Just like the auntie Donna just said the same thing that she took the words right out of my mouth. Yes, you just said you sound like you just telling my half of my life story. Mm, 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 mm.
You
Hmm.
said
That's
you
Oh,
why I
saw
was telling her
something
I
I
in
have
got
me.
I got
sisters.
something for y'all that will make y'all cry, but tonight it's not about me. I probably let it out on Wednesday, but yeah, when I drop
Yeah,
mine on y'all gonna be pissed off.
I told her
But
I
yeah,
have sisters. I know what she's feeling because I took
right.
care of my nieces and nephews.
But
Before
ain't
I
only the
even had
girls too.
kids, it
It's
was
the men
always
too.
like they'll go out and I'll be taking care of them. Then when I had my kids, it was like I'm still taking care of my nieces and nephews. I don't
Oh,
have
I'm sorry.
I love them like she loves them. They love her, but she the sisters, like my sister just never understood why
Right.
it wasn't a burden. It's like these are your kids.
Hmm.
So before I even knew anything about Ashley, I was just telling her about my sisters and how it was. So it's like I get it, so I've been there before, it's like they're gonna appreciate you later on when you don't want to mess with them. When they realize like, oh, okay, my kids, I really don't know my kids, they really don't know me, and I want to get to know my sister because I don't have nothing else. I don't have an outlet, so that's why I was like, now I don't even my older sisters, I don't even really mess with them because it's always like they need something. Like, what about what I
No,
need?
don't
I'm the
let her
younger
come up.
one.
I don't even know how she found this channel. It wasn't for her to listen because I would
Oh,
never want
oh.
to put her in a position where she feels a type of way about me because of my experience. No, don't let her up. Mm-mm.
Okay. My apologies. I didn't know. I thought it was some. I seen it on your channel. I seen you talking to her, so I thought, of
Oh, I
No.
course,
wasn't even looking in the chat.
yeah, I thought it
I
was
didn't even look in
somebody
the
you
chat.
affiliated with.
I
So
don't even know how she found this
disregard.
channel. I love you, but this isn't for you.
Okay.
Oh
Okay.
no.
Gotcha.
I just
Gotcha.
looked in the chat. No, no, no.
Hey, Camille. This to you, Ashley. I don't know if you see it. Ashley
That's
sounds
true,
like
Camille.
you're
That's
doing
true,
a good
Camille.
job. Yeah. Yeah, you're doing a great job, Ashley. You're doing a great job. Don't ever let nobody tell you. And yes, I definitely feel you. But you know what? God got your back, and He gonna continue to have your back. Trust and believe. And I hope you have my email. Anytime that you're in any type of trouble, whatever, there's no sweat off my back. You can ask a few people on that on my page, hey, whatever it is, hit me up, and yeah, I got you. If within my means, I'll definitely will help you anytime.
And
Thank
you
you.
already know if it's just a talk.
Yeah,
But
anything.
we all need to get it out, you know?
Right.
Oh no.
Yeah, but right now I'm letting Ashley have her time, and I'm gonna let Rockwell do hers. And if we have enough time after, then you come up right now because she's asking that she don't want to talk about it with you. She just wanted to let it out. If you want to take that
That's
up with her
true,
on her
Camille.
page, then let her hand on her page. But right now, I
I want
don't.
to put
There's nobody
myself
to talk
first from now on. I want to put
about.
myself first from now on. That's what I take from this.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to take from this. You come first, and it's hard when there's kids involved, but when there's somebody else's kids, it's still their kids at the end of the day. They're gonna take their kids home, and if they choose not for you to see them again, I mean that'd be a horrible thing. That it's still on them. So you still
Yeah.
actually have to put yourself first in that situation, um, and then everyone else after that, because you can't keep hurting yourself on you can't keep hurting yourself. You can't be happy and then continue to make other people happy and you're not. You know what I mean? That's
Right.
going to continue to stress you out. And you can't let nobody stress you out, especially when you're doing great things, because the great thing, if you continue to let it do, that great thing is going to turn into something ugly. You're going to feel like you're feeling
Right.
in. You
Right.
know what I
That's
mean?
true.
All the greatness that you're putting out there, you feeling fucked up because the way you're being treated, but you're still doing a super great thing. You know what I mean? You,
Hmm.
you you giving great love and you're doing everything great, but don't let it taint your heart. You got to take care of you
Exactly.
first.
I agree.
Yeah, I do. I agree.
You always gotta take care of yourself first. You know? You can't be selfish with
Camille,
that.
yeah, let me post that up there. Thank you, Camille.
Thank you. She's right.
All right,
Hmm.
always, always that you can't be great for nobody unless you great for yourself first. And we are so busy all the time. We all guilty of this. We all so guilty of this. I don't care who you are. We're all guilty of making someone else happy before we make ourselves, especially black people.
Hmm.
You
Yeah.
know, we definitely guilty of giving and giving and giving, but sometimes way beyond our means, just to make somebody
Mhm.
happy. Some people are just miserable, and you're gonna never make them happy. But don't take yourself. I was just talking about this earlier with another content creator, right? Y'all know my super partner, Libra Butterfly. I would tell her the same thing. Say, yo,
Mhm.
don't ever let nobody, for everything you do great, don't ever let nobody take your happiness away. If you getting drained and everything by trying to make somebody happy, that's not good.
Hmm. Amen,
Because it's gonna
Anthony.
destroy you and they gonna live their life. You on the hospital all stressed out and everything, and they out there partying and fucking and every goddamn thing else under the sun. You lose.
You're right.
Yeah,
Uh,
Camille
uh,
C. I like that. Who's that?
That's Auntie Donna.
Oh, hi, Auntie
Hello.
Donna.
Oh, my
Hi, Auntie
Hi.
phone.
Hey,
Donna.
Auntie Donna.
My phone cutting up, y'all. Jesus be a fence around me. Okay. How you doing, Ashley Lucas? That's my baby.
Hey.
Hey, Auntie Donna.
I well, I get my nieces and nephews on the weekend, Anthony, and is that my baby up there in the corner up there, Coco?
No, that's Rockwell.
Oh, hey, Rockwell. I'm sorry, baby, because I'm used to Coco being up here.
Hey, Auntie
But
Donna.
just in case, just to let y'all know, I got my baby. So if I have to go
Okay.
on mute, you know how that is. But
Yeah, yeah.
I just been been in these YouTube clouds and stuff, and I see a couple of people on, but I seen Anthony was on, so I had to come over here and support Anthony. And y'all can lay down. It's time for bed. Okay, y'all can get up out my face. Give me my face back. Thank you. Um, but anyway, what you mean you're gonna give me my
Aren't you a
face back?
Sag? I got a question. Aren't you Sagittarius?
Yes, ma'am, all day.
I am too.
Oh yeah. So,
Okay.
well, honey, let me
Two
tell you
Savages.
something. I was eating because I've been fed the kids. You know how it is. You eat less. So
Right, Camille.
I was eating, and I was listening to you talk, Ashley, baby. Oh man, it's like you was telling part of my story. Now let me
Right.
tell you, I have several siblings. Okay,
Mhm.
you know you can't tell too much up here, and I'm not
Right.
scared of the people up here. I'm
Yeah.
Right.
scared of what my
Exactly.
people will do. So I'm just gonna say like this: one of my
Mhm.
sisters, I understand you. I'm 52 years old, baby. And you know how many
Mhm.
years it took before me and my sister bond became real? Take a
How long?
guess. 45
Uh,
years.
30. Oh,
Wow.
40,
45 years. Damn.
45 years. Now, let me tell you, I'm very loving, I'm very caring, but when you hit me the wrong way, I'm a beast. And when
Yeah.
it's your own family member, what can you do? You have to accept it. You have to go through it. I prayed to God for 45 years to have a relationship
Uh-huh.
with my sister, like I seen other people have relationships with their sisters. Okay?
Exactly.
And I kept it to myself. I tend to have more closer relationships with my friends, throughout the years than with my
Yeah.
sister. But I always prayed about it, baby. It's out of your hands. Because let me tell you something. My sister was a bitch. Excuse my language, Jesus. She was a bitch with the crown on it. She, like you said, I don't have no kids, but she had the husband, the kids, the way better financially established than I was. Because several times I would quit my job to take care of our family members as they got
Mm.
old and was on their deathbed. But baby, let me tell you something. It's not you. Can I ask you a question? And could you
Yes.
be honest? Is your sister a bitch?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. It's not you. You can't change her. She's gonna have to change herself. Until my
Mhm.
sister really accepted the Lord Jesus Christ for who he really is. Now we've been brought up. Now don't get me wrong. My mother ain't play that. We was brought up. I was born in the church. Put it like that. From the minute I air in my body, my mother had us in church. But that don't mean that everybody is a Christian because they up in church. You already know that.
Amen.
We were too. We were
Exactly.
too.
Okay.
We grew up in
Oh,
church.
oh, okay, Ashley, baby. But when you was telling us, I mean, I gave my sister chance after chance because she was my sister, and every time she burnt me. She would mistreat me or say
Mhm.
things. So, sometimes people can say things with their mouths that will cut you like a knife.
Mm,
Mhm.
mm.
Yep.
See, I'm a
And I got
real
plenty
sad.
of
My
talk.
my my tongue is lethal. Trust me.
Mine
I
too.
have I have changed my life. Thank you, Jesus.
I seen both of
It's
y'all in
true.
action.
Yes, and that was
Okay.
nothing. Okay, can I tell you something, Anthony? I ain't showed the real Donna up here. They couldn't take it. They talk about Kwani. Now I ain't gutter, but they. Oh, never
Okay.
mind. I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna go there because the Lord have shown me a better way. I, and
Right.
and it was Him who had me click on this video for you, baby. Give it to Him. You don't have to dwell on it, okay?
Right.
It's not you, it's her. And you can't change her until the Lord puts it in her heart to change. She's never going to accept you. And let me tell you something about some of these siblings that's married and fight. Ooh,
Whoa.
are you
Whoa.
okay? Come on, Sugar Wooger. Come
Uh-oh.
on.
See, that's real. That's real life stuff right here. This ain't
Right.
Yeah,
YouTube problems.
yeah,
Right.
This is real
yeah.
life
Right.
problems.
Come on. Give me high
Right.
five. Shake it off, sis. Shake it off, sis.
Okay.
Come on, give me high five. There you go. That's my strong
All
one. You want
right.
a
There
box?
we
We're gonna
go.
box tomorrow. Okay. But yeah, Ashley, baby, It's not you. And once you realize it's not you, and you give it to him, and you tell God, when you ready for her to be the right sister to me in my life, say, Lord, let me know, and I'll follow your footsteps. Other than
There it
that,
is.
let it go. You can use a beautiful young lady, all up here on YouTube, just seen each other, butt heads with people.
Hmm.
No, I said, you know me. I don't care what they say. I ain't taking no side. I'm a grown 52-year-old
Mm.
woman. I didn't do it when I was in school. I'm damn sure not doing it now. Yeah, you go to school.
Thank
Okay.
you.
You need to be in somebody's school and
Okay.
up out my face, little girl. This my little 2-year-old. She's something else. She's talking about you go, am I gonna go to school? No, you go to school. When COVID over,
That's
you gonna
so
go to
cute.
school? Yes, but honey, let me
I
tell
call them
you,
little people.
yeah. I done lost my swag with this one, boy. I tell you the truth. She done showed me a thing or two. She got more gray hair on my head than any of the ones I've been taking care of 40 years I've been taking care. Yes, I started taking care of kids at 12, sure did. But
Mm.
I just, Ashley, baby, let it. I mean, I know I could say it. And you ain't got to do it today. You ain't got to do it right now, but work on it, baby. Just say it. I mean, and you ain't even got to be dwelling on it every day. Oh Lord, every now
Nope.
and then, when you start
Yeah.
feeling it,
Mm-hmm.
we got inner feelings. Because I know this sad got a heart, a soul. See, that's why I back off from a lot of things up here on YouTube and don't get into a lot of the things on YouTube because I refuse to let it disturb my inner peace. See,
Right.
you're
Right.
letting, baby, you letting your situation with your sister disturb your inner peace that God has given you. Don't do it. You
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
putting you ain't do nothing wrong. I'm
Yep.
listening to you.
So don't
It's
let the
like
darkness
it's like
overshadow your
that's right,
greatness.
right. Trust me, baby. Trust me. It took 45 years. And when my sister finally really accepted Christ in the right way and excuse me, and was following the word for what it is. Now, don't get me wrong now. I still keep a little eye on her now and then because I know how she is. Okay. And I don't know about your sister, but my sister's an Aries.
Mm.
Mine's a Gemini.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I don't know too much about Gemini, but I know about that
my
Aries.
mother was a Gemini. She was a light switch.
Oh, they like switches. Jesus.
That's what I call them, light switches.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But honey, it's not you. It's not you. It's her. See, I don't know about your situation, but my situation, I know my sister envied me in a way of I was single, no kids, and everybody loved me and got along with me. Even the ones
Mm-hmm.
that didn't like her, people growing up in high school and different
Yeah.
stuff in
Hey,
middle
what's up?
school, they ain't
All right, all
like
right.
her, but they liked me.
Speak on it.
They will come straight out and say, "Your sister a bitch, but you cool, darn." I'll be like, "Okay, that's good, but just don't mess up my sister, okay? We'll stay cool." And
Yeah.
that was it. That was it. You
Exactly.
can't imagine. I'm younger than my sister. You can't imagine how many fights I've been in taking up for her. No matter what, that's still my sister. Me and her could fall
Mm-hmm.
out teeth to toe, but I was not gonna let where I knew about it or I was around and let nobody jump on my sister or
Exactly. I'm still
I
like
mean,
that.
me too, me too. But I just want to tell you, sweetheart, give it to God. He got you. He know your heart. He sees who the problem is. Once you realize, and see, that's why I be like, child, I ain't worried about these people up here on YouTube. But God knows everything. Your inner thoughts
Mm-hmm.
before you even think it. He's ordered your footsteps. You just got to follow in the path that He's taking you in. And He just brought you to the path of right here, Auntie Donna telling you, it's not you. It took me years. It took me years, baby, to realize that it wasn't me. It was her. Because I tried everything. I did it for the kids, child. Anything she seen that brought me joy and that she can tag down, she would. But she's not like that now. She's not like that now. And you say,
Yeah.
have you ever had a fist fight with your sister?
A physical fight?
Yes,
No.
I have. I whooped her butt.
Now
I
she
walked her straight up. Now let me tell you why. Let me finish, baby. She snuck me from behind. I had no choice. We was arguing, and I walked away from her. And she was so dirty. I was walking up a flight of steps, and she snuck me from behind.
wow.
And just my
Wow.
reaction. I cried afterwards. I felt so bad and so embarrassed that I did her the way I did her. But I couldn't stand up there and let her beat me. And what really embarrassed me, because my mother's black, my father Puerto Rican. And one thing my father, and they were married, but my father raised
Fast
us
community.
to not fight um, each other, to fight for each other. My father always told us he didn't have dogs. He had babies that grow up to be human beings with brains and that can think to know right from wrong, and it was wrong for us to fight each other. Now that's how my dad raised me. So I was embarrassed, and I felt like I had put my daddy down when I did that. But I got over it. We talked about it. We made up, and it never got that bad again. But I tell you what, my sister know I ain't nothing to play with. I ain't
Hmm.
nothing to play with. But I didn't want to do it. And her husband was trying to break it up and hold me, and I still tore her butt up. I still tore her up because
And
I couldn't. Yeah, and it hurt me to my
she
heart.
another
And I was just
situation.
I just
Another
told you
situ.
today, right, about my situation with my sister, right? Everything Auntie Donna's saying, how me and my sisters was, the older one taking care of the nieces, but I understand perfectly. Trust me, Auntie
But
Donna's speaking some truth.
but
How do
I
you
have
cope?
another
How do
situ.
you cope with it?
Me?
Oh, go ahead, babe. Go ahead, Ashley.
Well,
Yeah, yeah. Then we can let
oh,
Ashley finish.
uh-huh.
Okay, I had another situation. Well, okay, we're 6 years apart. I'm the youngest of everybody. My parents had me a little older. Um, so when I would get left alone with her and my older cousins, which were boys, they would beat me up. She even brags about the fact that she punched me in the stomach till I threw up at 4.
Oh,
She, yeah,
Jesus, Jesus, Jesus.
oh
It's evil.
God.
and I don't see any
That's just
remorse
not.
when she say that.
That's a whole.
Let me.
Yeah, that's
That's
just a whole nother level,
traumatizing for
baby.
me. So
Yeah,
that's why I
yeah.
became so violent when I was in middle school, because I knew I
Right,
would
Yeah,
never let
no, yeah, no
anybody
choice
do
but to
anything.
fight back.
right, right.
Yeah, my situation was a little different. See,
Wow.
coming up now when we were little. Now I was talking about the fight when we got older. I was 16 when me and my sister had that fight. But when we were little, like 7 and under, because I had to be like about 5, and she was 6. We only a year apart. She was like I say, she always been a beast. She would tell on me and and different stuff. So what me and my brother would do, we would wait until my mom and dad would go out, and my grandmother would go upstairs to go get her snuff or go to the bathroom, and I'll beat her up real quick.
Hmm.
And because she had a big mouth and she would tell on us. I sure did. Now, other than that, now that was just little fights as kids, but as big, no, I can't do that now. But sweetie, I'm quite sure you probably have a lot of things. But I was asking Rockaway, right? I was asking her
Rockville.
how did yeah, Rock, how do you deal with your situation with your sister, or are you
Well,
still dealing with
I,
it?
I didn't speak to I didn't speak to two of my sisters. I got like 8 of them, so I didn't speak to
Mhm.
two of them for like 7 years until Corona happened. That's what brought us all
Right,
together. Like before Corona
right,
happened,
right.
we had Thanksgiving. The Thanksgiving that just passed. We all got together and we all hashed everything out. Things that happened in childhood, things that happened in
Amen.
teenagehood, things that happened in adulthood, and it was just like a big cry, a big bitch, fuck you. And I guess we ain't gonna ever get along, get the fuck out my life. And then when Corona happened, it was just like, like let's revisit this. And we was calling each other to make sure each other was all right.
Right.
And it started from there. And like we'll text here and there, but like I said, it takes time.
Yeah,
So when I
it
heard
really.
45 years, I understood. It was 7 years for me for a couple of
Yeah.
my
No,
sisters.
no. Now, me and my sister always. get interactive in each other's life. I mean, there's only like maybe once or twice I didn't speak to her, and it might have been for a couple of months because she had the kids. So I had to be the bigger one and end up calling her because I wanted to speak to my nieces and nephews. You know what I'm saying? So it never was a long period of time where I wasn't in touch with her. It's just that as I got older, I learned how to be around her without giving her
The
a chance to
satisfaction.
hurt me, or a chance to hurt me.
He underrated.
Mhm.
Yes, I made sure I always never needed her as far as financially or anything like that. Um, I just made, I never told her any of my business. You know what I'm saying? Because when you hear it
You
again,
can't. Some of them,
it's
you
gonna be in the
can't.
worst way, or
Yeah.
whatever. But now things are different. We call each other. We tell each other we love each other.
Mhm.
I check on her. She calls me. She FaceTime me. But it wasn't
Yeah.
until I turned. I mean, yeah, I turned 45 that me and her relationship became as a real loving sister relationship.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I thought it was,
I
and
guess
I'm
it's
gonna
the
be, I'm
older
gonna be
you get.
serious with y'all. I thought it was never gonna happen, but I
That's
kept
how
Mhm.
I
it. I,
feel.
I know the God I serve. I
That's
know
why I've
He
been
does
telling Ashley
everything.
it's gonna happen.
It's
Yeah.
Amen.
gonna
I've been
happen.
that's why I've been trying to encourage her. I
And
told
see,
her
you
it's
don't
gonna
want it
take
to happen
time.
when it's not gonna be true. You got to
Right.
let
Right.
Cause
Him do it,
That
I
part.
told her I've been
That
through
part
it.
right there.
right?
Right.
Because
Cause
you'll end
when
up
you've
right
been
back in
through
the
it,
same situation.
exactly. And it has to be both parties that's true about it. That's why now I can speak to my sisters
Exactly.
and know that we sisters again. Like this is how
And
we
and
we
I,
we
I
should have
don't
been the whole time.
I
Yeah,
don't
because you
know
got a
about
lot of them
I
out
don't
there
know.
will try to use you and they will
Yes.
play the part. They will play the part to
Mhm.
get the part to get what they want. But
Yeah.
you will usually can tell when that usually happens.
Yeah.
But
Ashley's a
what she
smart
had with it
young
right
lady.
now is the same way I feel. I don't, I'm going to put me first. So a lot of stuff is going to cut out.
Hmm.
The quick just run up to do this. No, the quick to, oh, can you watch the kids so I can do this? No. Uh,
Right.
quick and it's nothing against the kids. So don't take it to heart that you're doing against the kids because she gonna bring the kids, knowing that you her go-to. You know what I mean?
Right.
So and then that would be very low of her if she tried to use you on that because eventually she's going to open up and she's going to need you again. I guarantee you. But
My thing with my sisters,
this set your boundaries. Set your boundaries, and guess what? Let it be known that you're not pushing me over, and you're going to respect me. This is saying I respect you. I love these kids, and you try sometimes use them as a pawn, and
yes, and that's
you got
what
to
they
stop
do.
that.
That's what
And
they do,
people
and
that yeah,
you basically raise the kids and you love them so much like your own, and then it's like now you playing with them because I love them. So
right,
now I have to stay around you and your nonsense because I'm
right,
not gonna leave these kids. So I know
right.
that's why I thought like I know it's a hard situation.
It's a hard situation, but
It's
for
time.
your safe and happiness, it's time to because it's gotten this far. If it gotten this far, it's a problem, and
And
it's
look
got to
at
be
look
for
at the
your
world
health,
today.
right?
You know,
It shouldn't even be like that, you know.
yeah, that's why I said when this thing happened, I was just like, that's why you just have to sit down and talk face to face and get it out. Because
Right.
how long you don't want to go 45 years.
I would
I
say,
realized that I went 7 years and I didn't want to do that. So
right.
like for anybody out there having problems with families, that's why I used to tell people a couple months ago when this was happening.
Yeah.
I lost
But
my
not
sister
all
to this
relationships going to
to
be
this
saved.
virus. So it's like it's serious. Anybody could go at any time.
Right.
So
Not all, but see, that's the thing too. It's real talk. Um, not all situations is going to actually come out good. You know what I mean? I
true.
pray that everything goes well and in the right direction with you, Ashley. But I mean, on the real, some relationships you have to let go. They're just too toxic. And I'm not saying
Mhm.
yours is because you're the only one who actually know what's going on between you and your sister. But
Hmm.
and y'all communicating is just right now. It's a lot of toxicity in it right now. So, like Rockwell said, y'all gonna have to hash it out. What I would my opinion,
Cooler
um,
heads prevail.
I would say write down, carefully. Don't rush it. Think everything out clearly. Today
Mhm.
you letting it out, all right, and then you're gonna close that up into a bottle, let that seal off. Then the next thing I would say, carefully do, get you a few pieces of paper, a little book or something, and write down everything that is a major issue that she does. After you complete it, then I would go to her and seriously ask her, hey, we need to have a serious sit down and have a conversation, you know.
Anthony,
And
do you mean like a pros and cons? You mean like that?
not necessarily pros and cons. Basically, she's gonna let everything out on her side of the table
Oh,
of
okay. Okay.
everything that's being done that she is, that she feel that it is wrong. You know what I mean? That she know that
Mhm.
is wrong, and she basically she's setting her setting her she's standing her ground. She's standing her ground where she's at. She's letting know what the issues are and what you don't feel of, everything that's being done to you, and the non-respect, how you try to use the kids, everything. Then you're going to lay out exactly how everything's going to be in the future. Take it or leave it. You know what I mean? It is what it is. It's not taken away from your family. It's not taken away from the kids. It's just the fact that you can't continue to be disrespected, and the ones who going to be hurt out of the most is the kids. So, but you can't lose your sanity
Right. Right.
on her dangling dangling the kids in your face. Only thing you asking for is, hey, we sisters. I respect you. I love you, but you keep disrespecting me and shitting on me, and this is going to stop. Period. So
That's
that's
true.
that's my recommendation. That's
I'll
what
do
I,
that. I'll do the
you know.
homework.
Yes.
Right.
Miss
You can,
Mr.
baby.
Iyanla.
Look, it don't
um,
look. It can work or it can't work. Either way, you have a more of a chance of it working. You'll never know unless you try, sweetheart.
right,
You never
Right.
right.
know unless you try. And I'm not saying 45 years for you to think that it's gonna be
No,
45 years for
everybody's
you.
different.
No, I'm
Everybody's
happy I
different.
Right.
heard that because that could have been me and my sisters. It's some
And
of them
but
I still
I
don't
don't want
talk
to
to.
discourage Ashley for her to think that it's gonna be 45 years. I'm just saying
Right, Camille. You got
sometimes
to
the
consider
Lord
that
works
too.
and it takes time.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, I hear you,
Yes.
Auntie Donna. That's what I was saying.
Yes.
That's a good thing I heard that myself today, because that could have been me and my sisters.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I tried
so
everything. I tried turn. I said, I even
that's
prayed to
why.
God. I said, Lord, I don't even have no more cheeks to turn. You know, they say turn the other cheek. I'm
I
like,
agree
look, I
with
don't.
I agree with Camille C. Like maybe it's something that she has animosity towards me.
Right.
So
Right. But
I'm
that's the point of
fair.
talking.
I'm
Right.
fair.
Yeah.
Right.
But I bet
And
you
see
my
the
list
thing.
is a lot longer than hers.
Yeah. Yeah. But see, that's the thing though. Once you do your list and you bring it to the forefront, and and most people that, especially when they care about each other, they will say, okay, well, this is open. This is not a bad interpretation of what I'm doing. I'm just giving you everything that I have issues with. So basically,
Right.
you can do the same. The next conversation that we have, sis, is that you bring what you have an issue with me. Unless you know all of them right then and there, I'd rather you take the time out and think of all the things and then revisit this and, hey, okay, well, Ashley, I don't like how you comb your hair to the side. It burns the hell out of me, but I'm just letting you know. Whatever it is. I'm just being funny a little bit, but it didn't go out right. But I'm just saying, you just you open up the channel to communicate and negotiate on how to best get along without the friction and being honest and respectful to each other.
Mhm. I
Mhm.
agree with that. So what you think, Ash?
I think I gotta just let it go.
Yeah, this for tonight. With everything that hurt you tonight, up to this point, you know, a lot of stuff is not going to just go overnight. But I would
Mm-hmm.
say, don't hurt no more for everything that you just laid out tonight. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Put it in the bottle and let
Right.
it ship out, and just let it go. You know, tomorrow's a new day, or today is a new day. When that sun comes up, to me, that's another day. So
Right.
when that sun shines up, you know, try to have the happiest part of your heart, just gleaming with joy, and and try to make each and every day the best. Even our bad days, we can still try to make the best out of our days of, one, making ourselves happy and
Yeah.
helping people, and just have a good life, and making sure that you have a loving, caring relationship with God, and everything else, and everybody else comes after. You know, it's God, you, and then everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's so much more to it. Um, but it's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, my platform gonna be open. Like I said, it don't have to be everything. It's just whatever is gonna be stress you out. Just, hey, come in. If it's 2 minutes or it's like a two couple hours, like I said, just come and let me know. And hey, and everybody else who wants to come up and they need to let some off their back. It's gonna Wednesday's gonna be primary days, but some of the people that I'm close with, it might seem unfair, but I'm not close with everybody on here. But for the ones I am close with, yeah, I will lend my platform to them. Drop an email, and yeah, we'll talk and we go from there.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
And well, Queen Ashley, it's not about you right now. If you not today, but I guess whenever time that you want to come up, you want to express your feelings and everything, you can. But you can't speak on somebody else's when you're not them. I get your points. I understand that. Thank you, Camille. I mean, that's just how I'm. What's name call me this? At first, I used to find it funny, but she called me the fixer. That's what Coco 929 Libra Butterfly called me, because I'm the fixer. And it's not I'm trying to do it purposely. It's just I have heart for people, and I just care. I don't know why. I mean, I do know why, because I generally like people, but I just care. I don't like people being wrong, and I don't like. I'm the happy go jolly person, happy go lucky, and I want everybody to feel just like me most times. You know what I mean? And if I can't, and if they let me, I will try to do as much as I can to help them get that way as well. I mean, I guess that's the best way I can explain it. But I guess I can see now exactly what you mean. I'm the fixer.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Check your privates.
Yeah, I see it. I see it.
Okay.
I see it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I got you. I got you.
But it's just like like I tell you, it's gonna work out.
Right, right,
You do that
right.
little homework, and I told you, like Auntie Donna has stories. I already told you I had to. I'm in middle school and I'm going to my sister's high school to fight girls for her that's picking on her. And
Right,
then
right.
and I'm younger, so it's like you didn't even appreciate that, and you never really
That's
looked out
crazy.
for me when I was the younger one, and I'm fighting girls in high school and I'm in
Camille.
middle school, because I played sports, so I looked older. But at the end of the day, it's just like I did so many things for her, so that's why I was telling Ashley in due time. And I know in due time, because I had a sister who recently passed away, and I worked it out with my sisters before, like, you know, all this, and it was years that a lot of my other sisters, like I said, I have a lot of sisters. I have
Mhm.
a lot of nieces and nephews, so I know how it is. Some of them, I just can't go back and be sisters with them. So that's why I
Right,
tell people, if I could cut my own sisters off my real family, it's easy for a friend or whoever. But I
right,
would rather not do that. It's just some of them just keep taking advantage of you
yeah,
forgiving them because you blood. And that's my
right.
sister. She was gonna forgive, but sometimes it's just like
Yeah, but sometimes
irretrievable,
you got
like
to remember,
irreparable, you know?
sometimes family take a big advantage of that bloodline, and they cross that
Mhm.
bloodline into sometimes a point of no return, because
Mhm.
you can don't
Ashley, I have a
mean that
question
you
for
can
you.
do what you want on me, period.
Right.
Ashley, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
When you was well, I'm a little older than you, but I'm gonna say this. When I was younger, and it could be generations, and when I was younger, I watched the way my mother and father, aunts and uncles and stuff. Back then, families were very tight. You know, you
Hmm.
always
Mhm.
had that aunt or uncle that didn't play, and he didn't let family, you know, disagree with each other, fight with each other, argue with each other. They would always be the one to get everybody together. No, this ain't gonna happen. Da 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 da.
Right, right.
Mhm.
And it's like now, it's so many times I've tried to get like my family together. You know, the ones that I live close around or whatever. But you
Hmm.
got you got them saying, oh. It's like they got bonding together like how I watch my aunts and uncles and mom and dad and
Hmm.
all them bond together. It's sad to me. It hurts me. I've even had to let that go. It's like, okay, if one person try to do a family gathering, oh, this person don't want to come because they ain't thinking
Mhm.
of it or they don't like that one. I have family members right now. God knows I love them, but I actually have to feed them out of a long handled spoon so
Mhm.
I can have peace. I mean, it
Yeah.
don't always have to be a sibling. You know what I'm saying? It could be other family members. I mean, I've been over backwards, do whatever I can for
Mhm.
them, just for them to turn around and just caca on me. You know what I'm saying? Um, so I've learned that's my family. I love them because the Lord teaches you to love everyone, but He also teaches you to love yourself. That sometimes you have to, I mean, just give people time, give them a chance. They'll come around eventually, God willing. You know what I'm saying? I have to. I'm still learning at the age that I am to how can I say this? Learn how to
Amen.
do different things for myself. And I've done this with family members, ex boyfriends, whatever, whatever. What I've learned to do, and I've been doing this for years. Like when I'm feeling bad, I'm feeling sad, I'm feeling like someone's not deserving or appreciate not deserving, but not appreciating the love that I'm giving them. When I
Mhm.
go in my bathroom and I look in the mirror, I look and say, you know what, Donna, they didn't deserve your love. Or not just an ex, but if it's a family member, whatever, the words can be a little different. But I'll say, you know what? I love you, Donna, and I'm gonna take all this love that I'm trying to give to this other person, and I'm gonna give it back to you. It's not gonna be unused. You know what I'm saying? You
Right.
need to take all this love, all this energy, all this as much positive things that you can and give it back to yourself and give it to
Okay.
God and it will work out. Like I
Okay.
said, might not be today, might not be tomorrow. Give it to him because that's the only way it's gonna be genuine. You know what I'm saying?
That's what my mom said.
Forcing it,
Yeah.
forcing it and wanting it and trying to deal with it just to get along, it's not
Yeah.
going to last. It's
It's
not
gonna
going
give
to
you.
last.
It's gonna give
It's
you
going to
false
Exactly.
positive.
it's going to
False
repeat itself
positive is
again.
not what you
Yeah,
want.
and
Yeah, that's why
I'm
I
not
said
sure.
genuine.
Yes, and I'm not sure if other people are like me, but when it comes down to loving someone, not just a spouse, but people, period. Now that I'm older, when I feel like my love is not appreciated, man, I don't know about other people, but I take it harder now that I'm older than I did when I was younger. When I was younger, I'd be like, you know, I used to could just
Right,
shake
Yeah, brush it off and keep it
stuff
moving.
off. But
right.
when yes, but now that I'm older, it really gets to me. So I have to and thank God I have a way of working on myself, and I'm still a work in progress. Trust
Yeah,
me.
same
As
here.
you get
Same
older,
here.
Do you have
you just
children,
learn.
Auntie Donna? Do you
No,
have
sweetheart.
children, Auntie Donna?
No, sweetheart. I didn't want any kids of my own.
Okay.
Yes,
Because
I
I
didn't
don't
want
have
any.
any kids either.
Yes, yes.
And is it? I mean,
But I've been taking care of kids for 40 years. I love them. I love to spoil them, and I like
right.
to send them home. I got three here right now. Two probably in this seat, and one, the one right here. That's my rib. I call her because Jesus
Uh,
Christ, or my hip. My hip, because she's always stuck to my hip. I took
I used to
care of
call
her
them the
mother.
little terrorists.
She threw Jesus the offense around me. But she's sitting up, got Scooby Doo on Netflix, and she's playing with her toys. She know I'm talking about her now. But she's playing with her toys in front of the TV. All these toys I done bought her. Y'all would never guess what this child like to play with.
Listen, huh?
And I know what you're
No,
feeling too
I
because you
got
see
some
them.
bricks. I got some bricks that left over. Little bricks, wooden chip bricks that I had to
Mm-hmm.
file down. And she piles them up. Here, baby. She piles them up. And you ripped it, and she plays with them. And all this
It's
toys, her
always
mom and all of them spent that money on. She
it's
think the
always like
batteries up.
that.
Yeah. But baby,
You can,
give it. And you ain't got to be no holy roly, Ashley. You know what I'm saying? To give something to the Lord.
Yeah.
You don't have to be no holy roly. Honey, I'm still a work in progress right now, honey. The Lord knows
well,
all
we
my
all are.
sins.
Yeah.
Right. No, I just refuse to be a person. You know, you have some people be like, oh, you holy roly, or why you do this and why you do that if you're supposed to be a Christian. Because I have my relationship with the Lord. You get your relationship with the Lord. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
If you tell somebody you're a child of God, they try to judge you in every little thing you say and everything you do. I just refuse to I just try to let it be known that, my relationship with the Lord is my relationship with the Lord. Don't judge me. 'Cause he might just tell me
Okay.
to put some holy hands on you. I don't know. He might tell me, you know, you know, I cuss somebody
he
out every
knows
now
when
and
you need.
yes,
I
yes.
guess. He
I
knows.
fast. And sometimes I had came up here and got a couple of things off my chest where I had to really go uh into prayer afterwards,
Yeah, you
but it
got
is what it
to.
is. But I
You gotta let it out.
yes, I definitely actually, I just couldn't
Yeah, you definitely
believe
gotta let
while I
it
was
out.
sitting here eating and I was listening to you, baby. It's like, yes, it's like I was listening to you tell my life story, except for the swinging part. She wasn't no swinger, but yeah,
Okay.
right.
but
Look, my sisters
all
was
the other
crazy.
stuff, yeah. But I love her to death. I love her to death. I just
Mm.
could do with it now, and I noticed that now that my sister's more happier in life, that's part of it too. See,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I've realized that that was part of my sister's problem because I was always more mature than her because see, she got married young, pregnant young, married young. She never really went out and experienced life like I did. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Same here. Same
Yeah.
here.
See, I've experienced. I've
I
dated.
experienced more life
I
than
had.
she did.
Yeah, I've. When she divorced her first husband or whatever, she got out there in the dating scene. I was like, girl, honey, stop. You act like every piece of wood you get is the first piece of wood you ever had. You can't, you got to have your mind right. It's a lot of wood out here, you know. Don't go crazy over all the wood, the first piece. There's lots of good wood out there, baby. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, don't think
I
with
have a
Oh
your,
question
gosh, Auntie
for
Donna.
yeah,
Ashley.
Ashley.
Hey, Ashley,
Hmm.
I'm about to say you ever thought about having kids? You know, getting married and having kids, or
That's one of my biggest goals.
oh, okay, okay.
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 It's
All
gonna
right.
happen. You
Got
still
you.
young. That's what I'm telling her. She's
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
young.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
But being
Don't.
that she
Don't. One
feels
thing
so
you don't
old,
do.
that's why I tell her taking care of nieces and nephews and it makes you feel older. Then when you have your own, it makes you feel way older. So that's why I'm
Right.
telling her like she's still young.
Yeah.
So
right,
it's
right.
plenty
But
of
don't rush
time.
it. Don't rush it. Don't
Right.
ever rush it. You know. One.
She's in her late 20s.
Yeah. Exactly.
You
I'll
know?
So
be
yeah.
29
Move.
in a month.
It don't matter,
Yeah.
girl. You
So
still
it don't matter.
young.
Yeah, that's
Still,
still
still,
young.
I would say this to you as a person who had kids young and got married young and everything. Let me tell you, and you have your nieces and nephews, so of course you already got in your experience. So but life always is like a roller coaster. But one thing is, as long as you keep yourself sane, you will always prevail. You will always make it through. You know what I mean? God might
Hmm.
not seem like he's not on time, but he's always on time. Trust and believe. And he's not going to give you what you cannot handle.
Hmm.
Okay. And I would say, once you find that person, that is for you,
Mhm.
and that person is definitely for you, and y'all both on the same page, and then y'all get married, then start working on the kids, um, everything is going to fit exactly the way it should be. Just please don't rush it. Don't rush it at all. Because sometimes you'll rush yourself into a situation because you want it so badly that it can turn out to be your worst nightmare.
Right.
And
Yeah.
that's how it usually goes most of the time when people is looking at the idea instead of it being an idea to become a real life. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So,
Mhm.
you want to keep it at real life and without, so many different, bad aspects. But if you keep, going the way you're going and taking everything seriously, and then also take use your wisdom. You know what I mean? You're not 25, you're not 21. You're almost 30 years old, so you're going into a different aspect of your life that is be so filled with fulfillment that once you do, you'll have a bigger and better understanding on how to do things once you do get married and have kids. And it will be
Mhm.
so unique and so joyful. Watch my word. You're gonna think back like 15 years later, like, damn, that damn chop it up dude, he told me.
Hmm.
Look where I'm at.
Word.
So that's what definitely I would say, don't look at time as anything, because you're, like I said, keeping sane and having your joy and your heart and your love for yourself is more precious than rushing your life and get into something that is going to drive you up the wall and sometimes make you want to jump off a building.
Mhm.
Okay.
So yeah, don't rush yourself into something. Just take your time. I would say take your time and don't let people say, oh, and don't even get the, oh, I'm so old now, I'm not gonna, because you don't know
Uh-huh.
what headache or what heartache or what tragedy that you're dodging right now. You don't know.
Uh-huh.
So
Right.
I mean, count it as a plus. There's nothing wrong. You're a very pretty woman, very intelligent woman. Very, you got great, art. You can do pretty much
Personality,
right.
like
Great
crazy,
personality.
sweet,
Yeah.
amazing. Like,
So
come on. So much going for you.
your time is
Thank
coming.
you.
Just don't rush it. You know what I mean? Everything falls into place, especially for people who doing it right.
Right.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
That's true.
I'm glad it's I'm glad you did this today. And thank you, Anthony, because a lot of this stuff is, I've been telling her because sometimes I think I guess it's good to hear from older people because I be telling her, it takes time and she's young and
Right.
she's young, we young. we are around older people that's been through experiences and things like that, and I've been
Right.
through it with her. That's why I was telling her, like when she talked about it, it was like twinning, so when Auntie Donna heard her, it's like we all have, if we have sisters, then we had those issues, or some of us don't. We all have different experience and walk of life. So I don't judge her. I just try to encourage her to speak to her when
Right.
when it's due time, because I tell her to let it be genuine, and both of them want to do it because they want to be
Right.
sisters. And the way the world's going, we don't got time to be not liking each other, talking, or not loving each other. But
Right.
so
And
this.
sometimes, you might not even know, but sometimes when you have kids and when you become a parent, sometimes you get so wrapped up and lost into your own world, you don't look at other people. You don't look at other family members. And not saying that you're not talking to your sister, but sometimes they don't hear. I mean, I've been like that before. You know what I mean? My sister had to bring me up to code on a couple of things. Like, hey, you're not doing this, you're not doing that, and I'm like, oh damn. So sometimes you got to actually do exactly, what my opinion, you know, one of my suggestions for you to do, because you get better results. You know what I mean? Again, I had to sit back and think about, because she came to me the same way. She had wrote out everything and like, bro, this and that and this and this and that, and then it made me sit there and think like, damn, she right. I'm like, oh damn, and it made me think. It made me do better. And now our relationship is like,
Mhm.
super great. We still have our spits and facts, but it's not like that we either one of us is feeling bitter.
Right. That's the point. That's the whole, goal of everything. Not feeling better. You could, call each other here and there, or check on each other, like, hey, how you doing?
Right,
You good? Okay. It's not
right.
a everyday thing. It could be a every month thing, or whenever it happens. As long
Right.
as like, you could do it now. You know.
Me and my sister don't
Yeah.
talk every day, but with my niece, she'll sit there and pop up on Facebook Messenger, or she'll pop up. My sister, she got her own business, and she does jewelry and all types of accessories and stuff like that. Which I'm gonna be posting soon. Yeah, she does like African, and also she does Hebrew jewelry and stuff like that, and it's real nice. So I'm gonna be posting that soon. I want to have an interview with her first. Y'all might have seen an interview with my sister and my daughter. I think it's like back in the beginning when I started doing videos.
Oh, I
But
didn't
yeah,
see it. I gotta check that
I
out.
gotta check that out.
yeah. Y'all will see. The interview with my daughter is the one my sister is in. Um,
Okay.
Talking to my daughter about the COVID. It's a long live. It went from one part to so many different jewels in there. So yeah, it's a very long one. But at the beginning, you will see my sister in it. As I'm talking to my sister and my daughter about the beginning of this COVID thing back, I think March or April, somewhere in there. But
Right, but see, Anthony, you always say your lives are long, but it's like everyone contribute their real life stuff. When I watch it,
right,
I'm like, wow, it's so relatable. So
right,
even the 3 hour live you did, I watched it because there was so many things in there being said. When I watch videos, I like to watch all of it if it's interesting, even if it's not, like I don't know you, so it don't even matter
right,
to
right.
mention it. But like your videos have so much things in it. Like if I didn't know Ashley and I came upon it and I had these issues with my sister, I watched the whole thing like wow, and listen to
Right.
the advice, how I could
Right.
maneuver around it. And your
But
other
like,
videos are so insightful.
thank you, thank you. And see, that's the
So
thing
I
though.
appreciate you for bringing that.
No, thank you. you know, um, just like I told you how I felt one that time, and it still holds to my heart today. About that, and it's nothing big to me. Well, to me, it's a lot, but maybe to other people, it's not. But the part that with this pandemic happening, you know, I found a way for certain people not to get put out if if they lost their job, and and they hurting on money and everything, and me working here, it was some information I came across. I sent you the information, Rockwell, and I sent it. I put it out on my live, And one lady came, if you go back to that live, you'll see the comments. She says, thank you. She really thanked me. And that meant the world to me because I was able to help somebody in this situation. If it was only one person, it served its purpose for me. You know what I mean? I'm not a big person on, oh, I want all these people and this, and that. No, whoever needed, is right there. And she appreciated. She's like, oh man, you don't know what you have done. You have done so much for me, and I appreciate you, and I will share this. That right there is like $1,000,000 to me. And that's all that's what I like, because that's how I feel God is moving me through through this world to help people.
Hmm. And when you sent me that, I gave it to my cousin, and that helped her get to the right person that could help her because she was going through a situation.
See?
So, I
See?
emailed you that, when I responded back, but I'm just vouching for you, like you have been looking like I ain't even know you, but the stuff I've been seeing is like everything is genuine because people cursing on videos, that stuff like that don't get monetized, and you're not here for that.
No,
I mean,
I'm not here for
you're
the
not,
and
you're
people who
here
donate to me,
to
I
help.
donate
That's
to
what
other
I see.
people.
Right.
Yep. Yeah, people donate to me, and I have people who have been donating to me, and people who be in need, I donate to them. I mean, I donate to a lot of people. I'm not saying names. I had one come out and said that I helped her. She asked me, "It's okay if I let her?" She said, "I'm like, sure, if that's what you want to do." But I'm not. I'm not that dude. I'm not that dude to put people hardship out there. If anything, I want to help your hardship, not hurt you. You know what I mean?
Right.
God take care of
Right.
me, so why I can't send myself out there to help other people? You know what I mean?
Hmm.
That's how I feel.
Yeah, you've been doing it without me even, asking.
Right?
You've been looking out. You reached out at the time when, my cousin needed that information, So when I saw that email, I was like, oh wow. And I sent that out to her. So that's why I said I appreciate you. I'm just telling you now, you know.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm here for, man. Don't be afraid. Again, I put it out there. People I talk to, and I'm chopping it up with. Even people if I don't. What I mean? You come by and to me, you seem like a genuine person. Not saying y'all, but just regular people will drop up, hey, because this is the same as that lady. I don't know that lady for nothing, but that information that I gave, it helped. The same as like it helped your folks. You know what I mean? It's just the fact that just a lot of things that people look too much on. They bumping their gums on stuff that is really, really not important, especially in this situation. Yeah, I'm here for the laughs and giggles and fun, but the real thing on my platform, what I want to push is to help people. Period. You know what I mean? You ain't gotta like me. I don't care about none of that. But if it's help you and your family, I'm cool with that. My job is done. I'm satisfied.
Hmm.
That's the thing. You know what I mean? You can hate my guts, but I don't want to see you in the street. So here you go. Here you
Right.
go. Take that. Use that. And that will keep you. We ain't gotta talk about anything else. You have a nice day. God bless.
Right.
That's just who I
Ash,
am.
you still there?
I'm here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I had to
I
go
don't
on
wanna
mute because my baby playing this video. But at least Ashley knows she's not alone.
right. That's what I said
Yeah.
earlier. Well, I'm glad you came up, Auntie Donna. I appreciate you. And Camille C dropping all types of jewels
Chat, yes.
in the chat. Hey
Oh,
Pooh, how
Ashley
you
just
doing,
fell
Pooh?
out.
Huh?
I said Ashley fell out.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
out the stream yard. She probably got
Yeah.
disconnected. But
Well, I'm
I
about to
appreciate it.
jump off
I'm gonna give her a
anyway.
call.
Okay.
So
Well,
Tuesday we'll be
Wednesday, yeah,
here.
yes. Yeah, Tuesday. If something happened, please drop a line.
Yeah, and same
um.
with you. Just hit us up, let us know.
Okay.
And Anthony,
But I
I've been meaning
appreciate
Tuesday,
to
you.
get back in
7:30.
touch with you, but
Huh?
I've been meaning to get back in touch with you, but I've been had a lot on my plate.
Oh, I understand,
Um,
Auntie Donna. I was just
yeah,
letting you know that
yeah.
I'm here. I just in case if you
Okay.
didn't, if you sent anything, I didn't get it. That's all reason why I was just extending
Yeah,
out there
and I
because
am
I was like,
terrible. I am terrible with email
okay,
emails,
no
Yeah,
but I
me
did get it.
too. I gotta get
I
to it.
did. Yes, I did get
well,
it,
both of
and
y'all, I'm gonna drop the digits in the email. So if y'all want to use a different number or whatever to get a Google number or something like that, it's all cool with me.
I don't
Or
know.
I'll give you my real number.
I don't have
okay,
no, Anthony. I don't have time for that. I used to have a Google number. I don't even know what the heck it is no more. I had a text me number. I don't know what I got two numbers. I'll give you one of them.
Yeah,
okay,
just make sure you hit Ashley
Yeah.
in the email. Auntie Donna,
Yeah.
thank you for your gems,
Yes.
and
Thank you,
it was good
sweetheart.
talking to you and hearing.
Okay. God bless y'all.
Anthony,
I'm
I
gonna go back
appreciate
in the
you. You
chat, Anthony,
too.
so you can close out or finish doing your commentary.
Yeah,
Okay, sweetheart.
I'm about to drop out.
Okay,
I'll be in the
okay.
Anthony.
chat.
All
All
right.
right, thank
Thank
you.
you.
I appreciate both of y'all. Thank
No
you.
All right,
problem,
have a
sweetheart.
good night. God bless.
All
God
right,
bless you.
God bless. All right, y'all. That went way over my time. Um, I'm right here doing some work. But anyway, I appreciate everyone coming by, and I definitely, there's no problem. Actually, I'm about to conclude today anyway, because I'm on my break, and it ran over a little, which is no problem. It's no problem at all. But yeah, definitely. I appreciate you, and again, if you need any help, anything, like I said, don't hesitate. You know what I mean? If I'm not answering or anything, then most time I'm asleep. And most time I would tell you, it's easy to catch me in the evening than it is to catch me in the morning or the afternoon. But with all that being said, I appreciate y'all, and all the segments I'm having for this new segment that I just started, thanks to my friends. Um, Let It Out uh, has just been commissioned, and hopefully it will serve its purpose for everyone who needs to let it out on Let's Chop It Up. And I love you guys. I want y'all to be safe. Make sure y'all go out there and get your stuff that y'all need before it gets real cold and everything's at good prices. Because when the second wave comes in full force, it's going to be like it was when it first started: toilet paper, alcohol, what else? Listerine. I'm just joking, Listerine. But get all your essentials and all your products that you need. Stock up on toilet paper. Everything was a good price, so you won't be paying $15 for one roll of toilet paper. All right. That will conclude my night, and I get with y'all later. Be safe and God bless. And thank you, Camille C.